This week's Parsha, Parshas Bereishis. With it, we begin the story of the whole Torah all over again. And it's interesting because when you spend the last 2 months reading about something known as the Torah, right? They refer to it almost exclusively in those last few Parshas of the Torah as a book full of lots of laws. Keep my Torah. If you veer from the Torah, if you stray from the Torah. So it sounds like a book that should be consumed by laws, but this week's Parsha begins more of a narrative. So the question is, are we being told also to not stray from the narrative? Is the narrative an important part of this? So Rashi answers that question almost immediately by saying, yeah, the narrative is an important part of the story. It explains why the Jewish people could walk into another land and take it. It explains why Hashem could go ahead and say, hey, some people no longer deserve a land, and these people now deserve a land. It comes as part of the package. Want to know why you get the land? Well, there's a story. Let me start from the beginning. And when we start from the beginning, we have to start from the very, very beginning. And the question is, what comes at the very beginning? What are we supposed to gain from understanding the whole story starting at creation? So that's Rashi gives it a very practical purpose. The question is, what can we really gain internally from it? Because there's a lot of questions to be asked on these first few sections of the Torah. We're briefly introduced to Hashem creating the world. Hashem creates people. We are those people now reading the book. Clearly, we were the intended audience for the story to happen. We read about dramatic creation, a place known as Eden, a place that would have been full of everything we could have wanted and desired. Even the word Eden means a place that was pleasurable. And lo and behold, we meet one other intelligent animal, and it helps us find out that we're not as perfect as we thought we were created. And then we leave that place, and then we run through 1,000 years of history until we get to Noah. The whole first part of the Torah takes us through this antediluvian world of not so many people to lots of people, people who do one thing wrong to lots of people who do lots of things wrong. Why do we start the story with that? Why are we so connected to this